CCNTV, bringing you captivating news since 2019.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Politics and Wellness. I am your host, the captivating, the Christian, along with that guy right there, Brother Nate. How are you, sir? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. Let me move the camera a little closer.
So, hopefully, all of you have thrown away, tossed, burned, and everything else, any kind of
Don't eat
resemblance
them leftovers. Don't eat that shit.
of Thanksgiving bullshit. Because we got so much to talk about. So hopefully you made room for the bullshit because it's a lot. Let me just play in this other screen here. Now we can get
Yes, definitely for your safety. Throw out all that stuff now. It is no longer safe.
yes, please. Now do note that your waiter or waitress will be around with your drink of choice. Right now, I didn't have a chance to grab anything, so I am water.
And
Yeah, and that's okay because we're still gonna make it work. Hey, hey, hey! Welcome, 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 everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Nice to see you. Thank you. Please hit the thumbs up button, please, to make sure that we stay in some kind of rhythm over here. Even though they know they don't like us for speaking the truth to bullshit. All right, so on the first line of bullshit, and I did have the pictures all saved, but it's saved on this one and for some reason it didn't transfer to the Big Mac. No pun intended, no McDonald's. But yeah, we'll work on that later. So I probably just need to do it a little earlier. But first line of business, let's talk about Costco. Why Costco may be suing the Trump administration. And you will find that through a lot of these stories today, the common thread in a lot of this stuff is the good old tariffs. Tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. You will hear that a lot. That is the key phrase of the day. Feels like Pee Wee's Playhouse. The word of the day is tariffs. Because that is a common theme in a lot of these stories tonight. But always we go to news first and then we'll get to the mess soon because there's a lot of dusty mess going on. But anyway,
it's been dusty out there in them YouTube streets.
it's been quite
Mm.
permeating through these streets. The odor has been quite strong through these streets. However, Costco, possibly suing the Trump administration due to tariffs. I mean, long story short, they have been basically paying a lot of money for the due to the tariffs because Costco deals nationwide dealers, almost like an Amazon. But they are the first company in the American business conglomerate, these groups of Donald support, business backing to basically say, hold up, bitch, this is a bridge too far. Everything else was all right. The DEI, Code Black, code everything black, right? We fine with that. We fine with all other stuff, although we won't publicly say because we see what happened with Target, but we will silently walk all that shit back. Okay. But we won't publicly say shit about walking back DEI. And everything else they're okay with. However, this has become, as they put it, very taxing on them. So their lawyer, Costco's lawyer, has already put his arguments before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will be ruling on this matter very soon, like in a few days, 24 to 48 hours. We would know. Now the question is, how will this affect you in the bottom line? Now, if they win, trust and believe all them businesses that was kissing the ring of Trump will then follow suit and sue. Because again, they are putting up the bill for these tariffs and then charging you. So of course, they don't want to lose no money. They talking about it's about the consumer, but they don't give a shit about you. All they want to do is make sure they protect their bottom line. And by throwing out all this cash upwards in the way, like China is like what 145% or some shit like that, like almost percent in tariffs. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Like, who do you think is going to flip that? Who do you think is going to, who's that going to fall on at the end of the day? It falls on the average working person. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people that talk about they're saving you money or they're doing all of this, they don't have to worry about what a tariff is going to cost. They're going to pay it regardless. That is not concern. But as far as we are concerned, we are the ones that, you pay for that on the back end. You see your Shein shopping cart is not as heavy as it used to be. Your Shein shit, you got about 5 items compared to the 15, 20, 30 you used to have.
No, look. You looking at the bottom of that? Looking at the bottom of that thumbnail, seeing if it's local or does it have to be ordered from overseas?
Right. Or you can go pick it up. Like, let me go pick this shit up. Miss Lang Lang around the corner. Let me go holler at you real quick. Sell me up this real quick. But basically, check that out. Anything you want to add in regards to that story?
No, he should. They should. All of these companies should think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because granted, they were on track to do maybe not a stellar year, but just keeping in pace in comparison to last year.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. But
so all of the you gotta get paid now. Whether we can take you to court, you jump on that bandwagon and see how much you can get. Why not?
Right. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be suing the government. It's a form of welfare, ain't it? I lost my job. I'm not making as much as I used to. I need some help.
and that was all one person's doing.
Right. Somebody help me. Because I'm trying to figure out. We talk about more welfare later on when we're talking about farmers, when we get to that one. But again, right. But again, good old white farmers always getting the bailout.
Hey Sebastian, how you doing, man? The big ass fingers.
I don't know if I want to touch this one too much just yet, but yeah, sure. Why not? So, video has surfaced that a black Georgia Republican has got for engaging in. I don't. Because I don't know if it's sexual in nature, so I'm gonna say alleged sexual conduct in meeting up with underage.
No, they were going to trade Pokemon cards. That's what they were going to do. Gotta catch a ball.
Gotta catch them all or catch a ball. Which one?
Or two.
um, I think it was it might have been a Tootsie Roll meetup.
Oh yeah, it was
The,
gonna be
the
some meat
Tootsie
and a
Roll
Tootsie
lollipop,
Roll.
the one, the two, the three. How many links does it take to
You
get
know
to
what?
the
That is
center
just
of a
you never
Tootsie
even think
Roll
about
cup?
that shit when you young and
Yeah,
the
you
commercials
know,
come on. How
right? You like,
they probably
you start singing it and shit. I mean, I used to.
look
It's like,
those guys that came up with that goddamn commercial. They were probably laughing their ass off every time it came on again. A one, a two, a three, and then
yeah.
crazy.
So allegedly, um, black Republican who was very vocal in the reigniting of the Trump machine, has now resigned or plans to resign from his position of. Oh, nothing. I'm sorry.
You are so
I'm like,
dumb. I was
I'm
like,
like,
whoops, that went out.
what is he resigning from? What is he resigning from? I mean, other than being a lapdog person, to they throw you in front of the cameras because you happen to be black and a Republican and you support Trump, to show like, oh look, he has black supporters, or look, he has a black friend. Other than that, what position do you hold? Not a one. What position do you hold in Atlanta or in Georgia? Not a one. Well, that's what I'm saying. What I find hard to grasp around, uh not black conservatism, but the black conservatives that follow Trump, right? So strongly, especially the ones looking for a position and never get it.
Yeah, because they have enough examples of how he treats people of
Yeah,
color,
I mean, it's like,
and they just continue to keep falling into it.
what more do you want? Like, I really don't know what you're looking for as far as evidence that he really don't care. He don't see it for you, and none of the people in his circle see it for any of you. You are useful for one thing. Go to the ballot box. Other than that, that's it. That's all we need you for. If that. Other than that, we don't need you. It's basically what this permeates throughout everything. We're dealing with the military, with Hexif getting rid of the Navy admiral.
Right.
For what? Because he told them, hey, I don't think this is legal. What you should be doing, sitting up here bombing boats in the waters of Venezuela, and you don't even know the fuck about where it is, but it happens to be in the Caribbean Sea. So we just gonna drop bombs and blow people up without any kind of notion of, well, who's the threat, who's not the threat, who the fuck carries who? Do you have any intel on who has cocaine in their ship or not? Or you just blowing up shit that you see out here in the water? Because you don't already got the cocaine up your nose. Now you playing a battleship with people's lives. But that's okay, because another article in here, the Venezuelan family got one for their ass. They suing. She sure is. Carmen Maria's, what's the lady name?
Sanchez. I don't know. It's close enough.
Yeah, right. One of them.
Yeah.
Where it go? Oh, here she go. What's the name? No, that's his name, I think. Yeah, that's his
Well, just
name.
say his mama. His mama.
Yeah, his mama, who look, like a mama. She look like she make them enchiladas and shit. Like she make a lot of them. She got the enchilada potato salad arms. But she and the rest of the
That's when
family.
you know you got some good cooking.
Yeah,
If you
right.
ain't got this,
If you
you
ain't got
can't
the
touch
little
my
flat,
pots. You can't touch. I can't put nothing on my
don't touch
plate.
nothing.
Because if you ain't
But
got it, that's a rite of passage.
the man was 42 years old and he was with his son.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, of all the military equipment that you have, you don't have enough to surveil to make sure that the stuff you blowing up is exactly the targets that you're going for. I get you going for Venezuelan drug lords or them going back and forth, but it's mighty funny. And maybe it's just me because it hits me a few times. It's mighty funny. We down in Venezuela in the Caribbean Sea shooting down drug cartels allegedly in the water, getting every shark, fish, Dora the Dora, or whatever the fish name, Nemo, and everything else high as a motherfucker by shooting all this cocaine in the goddamn ocean that you're gonna wind up turning around and eating because you're gonna, get some sort of fish or whatever. Like, I mean, help me understand. Then on top of this, we're not worried about the other border on the other side. It's just something about black and brown people. And I don't even like putting black and brown people together because y'all brown folks, y'all on a whole nother, I don't know what y'all on, but y'all on a whole nother spectrum. But it's something about them always wanting to attack or, kind of demonize the activities and surroundings of anything to do with black and brown people. Because we ain't bombing the border on Canada. Nobody's checking the border on Canada to see if these motherfuckers is smuggling drugs, up that way. But we're not worried about that at all. You don't see no militia standing on no cliffs in fucking Vancouver, okay, trying to snipe people coming across the border.
No, it's too damn cold. They ain't coming out. Get the hell out of that shit.
But this is what they like. They like the cold weather. They're Neanderthals. They're used to that shit. That should be their comfort zone. They
No,
come
what you
from the
should have said.
Caucasus Mountains.
What you should have said. You don't see them out here blowing up mooses, carrying it in on moose back.
I mean, in moose ass. I mean, not like in maple trees and shit. I'm just trying to help me understand, when was this important? Was it that important? Have you been following this guy? All this stuff. And it's like, now that he may face some kind of military tribunal because of this action, now all of a sudden we want to take this serious. This man is playing with not only the military, but he's playing with people's lives.
Yeah.
And if the UN was smart, I would think these motherfuckers need to start putting some charges on these motherfuckers for real.
Yeah, for war crimes. But it does what it's supposed to do. It's distracting people from talking about the Epstein files or Epstein files.
Yeah, of course.
The pedophiles.
Right.
Put it like that.
The pedophiles for real. So yeah, and remember, this strike happened on September 15th, so it is still very much fresh. Okay.
Oh, you know what?
That was just the first 2 rounds, because I think the man was killed in the second round of strikes, and they still have more to come. So it's not even finished.
That's the whole thing. It wasn't the first time. It sounds like there's 2 other times also.
Yeah, so he got killed on the second strike, but they still have a few more strikes to come. So I'm wondering, and all this time, the Venezuelan president is quiet because he done been able to ship a whole load of contaminated beef over to the United States and get a hefty pocket of money for that shit. So I'm just trying to understand. I really am. But definitely check out that article. What else we got here? We talked about that little nasty pedo.
Yeah, they growing him younger and younger.
Yeah.
Because he's what? That young boy was what, about 18?
Yeah, he's 18. And a rising star, as they like to call them. Rising star. And then cool, you could be a rising star in whatever party you choose. But for me, it's I don't. To me, and this is just my opinion, it almost feels like a lot of people who are hard on the Trump MAGA train, like that real, I don't care what he does to you people. You hate yourself. You got to. You hate everything. You dislike anything black concerning you, your life, your upbringing, anything like that, you hate it. You got to, because ain't no way in the world you see what's happening to your people. Yeah, you may not be in the same tax bracket as a lot of your people, but you see it. You see the discrimination. You see the levels of removing people, black women, uh, and other people from places, from jobs with no concern, no nothing, just whoop, whoop, whoop. And that's okay with you? Why? Because it's not you? At any moment, it could be. It could be any one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not exempt from him coming across and saying, well, you know what? Private sector, you could do it too. Because once that happens, watch people tunes change. It's because you think you protect it. But all you got to do is say, okay, now the private sector can do it. You're just not worried about it because you may not work for the government, or maybe you work kind of in tandem with the government. So it may not really affect you on that level. But let them start talking about, okay, the private sector can do it now. Hey, private sector, they already started by getting rid of the diversity programs. Why not just tell them, hey, you don't have to hire nobody that don't look like you or anybody in the boardroom. You ain't got to hire anybody in the boardroom that don't look like you. You can get rid of them. So then what? And we'll be dealing with just what we're dealing with right now on a grander scale. And then people will probably start to pay attention because it'll be their job that will be sacrificed. For merit hires, aka white boys, that ain't done nothing mostly with their lives, but drink beer, feel on women that they couldn't really get in real life, so they get them all drunk and drop shit in their drink and take advantage of them that way. And all this looked at as, oh, they're just being boys.
Oh, boys
They'll
will
grow
be
out of
boys.
it. Right. They'll grow out of it and be what? On Epstein's island. Doing the same exact shit that they always do. Like it's just crazy. But anyway, so like I said before, Hex has asked for the removal of the admiral of the Navy due to, of course, because you can't talk back to the white man. How dare he talk back and question his authority as him just asking a simple question? Hey, as the admiral, the person in charge of the Navy that you're using to get on these international waters and blow up shit that you have not investigated, that you just feel like because they out here, they are dealing cocaine and sending it to the United States. Like there's only one way to send cocaine to the United States and other kind of illegal drugs. Again, ain't paying attention to the northern border, but you so focused on the southern border, you don't think they realize that? And switch and change operation, and instead of smuggling it through ships, that we now moving it to cargo airplanes and other things of that nature. Like, I mean, are we all stuck in the A-team? Is that's what's going on here? I mean, although he does look like the guy from the A-team that always thinks he's very suave. I can't think of the man's
Oh,
name right now.
face.
I think he thinks he's. I think that's what he thinks he is. I think this man really thinks he's a part of the A-team, and he is. And I
Well,
think Donald.
they're all delusional. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that much.
very much so. Very much so. Let's see what else. Oh, that's a good one. I can see that one for a little bit. Black woman not to be fucked with. So this black woman, real quick, I'm sure you guys have seen the clips by now. But very bold. I commend her. She's very bold and strong willed. Because she did a TikTok montage talking about everything that's going on right now with the state of where the country is and government and everything like that. And this saltine, right? Heavily saltine, left this very nasty racist comment on her comment thing and on her TikTok. She not only dug into his personal life to find out that he had a Grinder account, his Grinder profile, his name, the stuff he likes to get into, the comments. So I'm guessing she either had a friend or she created a profile and really got into that, gave him everything he was looking for. She found the biggest dang-a-lang and swung it right in his face, and he was all giddy goody gaga. She got all of that information. She drove 3 hours to his job, and not only did he answer the door, not, hello, this is Becky, can I help you? Hi. No, he answered the door. She proceeded to tell him when she came in and closed the door that, hi, you remember me? Yeah, I'm the one you left the comment under. Yeah, and you had so much to say, such derogatory stuff. So this is what's going to happen. Straight to the point. Not, no, do you have anything to say regarding what you said? No, what you said is what you said. So it's baked in the cake. So moving forward, this is what's going to happen. You're going to apologize. And if you don't or refuse to, I will send your wife your Grinder account and all of the information therein.
She was so cool. She was just so calm, like she was in church.
Yes, calm, cool, and collected, and that's what you got to be. You can't get. That's what I'll be saying to myself when the YouTube people be going back and forth, and you can see where one is getting like all hyped up and yelling and screaming, and the other one's just like, yeah, I got him. You can never let people get to you like, no, you bring it on back. But she so nicely said, so when he just felt like when she said apologize, he was just gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, and go on about his business. Oh, no. She pulled out her own apology that he had to read verbatim.
He had to read
verbatim. Definitely check that out. It is a beautiful montage to watch. I followed her immediately after that, although she
did you?
She private.
She private her account. Yeah.
Privated her account, which I totally understand. But
she sounds as though she's not finished yet.
No,
she asked for that note back.
Yeah, no. She
believe me. If you want to see it, I dropped the link for it.
Because she's waiting for him to do or any kind of repercussion to come from him for that. And she will release. I'm sure she will. She will release everything. Just bloop. That's it. And if you think she got the only copy, so if he thought that he gonna round up his boys and they're gonna secretly do something, I'm sure she sent copies around to every close friend, family member, girlfriend, cousin, and them. They all got copies. So if anything happens to her, trust and believe it's all being dropped.
Right. Absolutely right.
So
and see, this is what we tell y'all.
Right,
about doxing people, and you're not as invisible as you think you are on this. And she said it so proudly. It took me X amount of time
to find you.
It probably only took about 15 minutes. The longest thing was the 3-hour ride.
Right. The longest thing she did was to ride 3 hours to really address him.
to
Because
address
it's like
him. But
you're not invincible. Not at
right,
all.
absolutely.
None of you.
So
You'll
be
fuck around and
careful.
find out. Right. Because
Now,
you
now
will
I
fuck
wouldn't,
around and
I
find
wouldn't do it. She probably obviously knew he probably had enough information out there. She got a good feel that this person would not be a threat.
right. Yeah.
Because evidently he didn't think anything of it because she
But
invited herself into his home.
right.
That got me too. She's like, it's kind of cold out here. Can I step on in? I was
Yeah,
like, are
no,
you
but
fucking
that was
kidding
his
me?
job. That was his job she was at.
Oh, that was his job.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
his
but
job.
still, let somebody in.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
even on your
yeah.
job, you would be like, I'm not going to let you in because this is the
Yeah.
workplace. You know, we
Right.
can't do that. But, liability and all that other stuff. But she was very comfortable. She was very calm. She
Yeah.
had it all written down. But she was probably fuming the whole fucking time she was.
She
I could just
was. She was.
imagine.
I'm sure she was.
She was probably
But
hot
I'm
as
thinking
hell.
also too, at the same time, she was comfortable enough that if anything happened, it was like the same thing. Whoever has the information is on go. That if
Yeah,
anything happens,
right.
bloop.
There's enough arrows pointing to this person.
Right. Right. She probably had her location on, everything else.
Hmm.
So yeah, but
Yeah,
definitely when fuck around and find out meets real person. Uh,
yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, y'all, just don't have no grind account out there unless you're actually using a grind account.
Speaking of grinder accounts, there's a word going around that the Speaker of the House may be leaving.
You can't leave fast enough.
I wonder why.
Mm.
Um, uh, what, what these people don't understand is you can't, when you dealing with somebody who has secrets and cover shit up, he knows how to, think you're protected under, well, I got secrets, so your secrets are safe with me. And then when there's no longer no need for you, drop his secrets. It's like the Russians do that shit all the time. That's that Russian mafia shit. You got secrets, I got secrets. Come on, let's go. It's all right.
Hmm.
Let's
Let's see
ride this out until
whose
you're no longer of
secrets the better.
use. And then your secrets come out and you trying to figure out what happened. Who's the leak? They knew your shit the whole time.
Yeah.
They just waiting for the moment. Again, everybody start laughing when they talked about how at the Republican convention in fucking West Bubblefuck, where there's nothing going on, that the grinder and the sex gay apps were off the chain, crashing and all types of shit because so much shit going on. And here Mike Johnson got a hidden grinder that somebody literally found.
That is funny as hell.
And
Maybe
you
that
ain't
young boy that we were talking about earlier, he should have waited till they till they had another
I
convention or
know
something.
convention,
He could
right?
have.
Do it at the convention. You could hide in there. You could kind of smuggle around
Hmm.
and whatever. Well, why would you do something like come, come on?
You're too
It's
too busy hiding who you are. You out here
but that's
causing
what I'm
all
saying.
this damage. You out here
But it's
causing all
even
this
like the
damage and
dude from
shit.
but it's even like the dude from
Uh-huh.
Florida. Tighten up your circles. You already know when you're a public figure, you can't be going around doing any and everybody. You gotta have some discretion. You gotta deal with people that just got as much to lose as you do.
Right.
You
And be
can't be
careful of
right.
the enemies you make
That's it.
because they
That's
shooting to
it.
kill.
They waiting.
They are shooting.
They are
They shooting to
waiting.
kill.
As soon as they get you, plow. It's not a game.
Right. It wasn't hidden enough. That's
No.
that's only because his wife didn't see it.
But
She never gets a. She might have a ground account.
she,
I don't know.
we pray at night. Yeah, while you laying hands
Uh,
on something else.
yeah. You just thought all you had to do was clear your browser history. Not.
That's it. Right. That's it. Don't even
Not.
know how to do shit. But then what kills me about this whole thing is those are the same people that like to talk about gays' influence on children.
Right. Mm-hmm.
trans influence on children, drag queens, all this stuff, all this anti-gay bullshit, and y'all be the first ones over there with your asses bent
Mm-hmm.
over, taking plows and plows of shit up your ass, like just stretching it out like some pizza dough. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Like, get out of here. But anyway, getting back to some more bullshit
Yeah,
and some more.
Princess. He tried to drum some more votes or something. I don't know. He tried to drum up something. I don't,
He was out trying to help people get prepped like some other people we know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep using that one. So in true Darnell fashion, what does he like to do to y'all? You know, kind of mesmerize people is throw dingle some carrots in your faces. So of course now we're talking about a possible $2,000 tariff refund check that should be going to Americans, that a lot of economists and everything else everywhere else is saying, oh, that's not really going to happen. It's not a reality. So before y'all get all mouth dripping about waiting for a $2,000 possible tax refund from these tariffs, you can 86 that.
Invisible money.
Right. Which you still haven't seen.
Right.
Remember all this stuff that Doge was cutting, all these millions and millions of dollars that was being misused and misfunded. But again, he ain't stopped throwing no dick rockets up in the air. Has he stopped? Has he stopped throwing satellites up in the air costing hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars? Absolutely not. So where's the money going? Where's it going? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah,
They
so
funneled it
definitely
somewhere.
read that.
China.
That's interesting.
Who knows?
Read that one. That's interesting. But please don't hold your breath.
Yeah, he has been. He has been promising 2,000. That must be like his magic round number.
That's his number. That's his number. Because you think $2,000. Oh, that's a lot of money. We could do
Yeah, but
so
you know
much
what?
with
You still have
$2,000.
people that fall for that shit, though. You still have people that fall for it. I
But
heard it. I
for
heard it one day on my job. I was like, "Yeah, he talking about giving us. They might giving you shit. That's your money, or that you
right,
already have."
that's what I'm saying. Right, that's giving you, not even giving, it's loaning it to you because you know what, you have to pay it back. So it's like I'm
You
giving
got taxes coming up, right?
right.
You know they done fucked up the tax,
They
the tax.
already
Mm-hmm.
they done fucked up the tax code already. So don't be looking for no big return. They keep talking about, oh, everybody's gonna get a sizable return this year. How? Please explain to me, how is that possible?
Yes, and I wish the Lord would come and take him.
You know what?
He said, I wish he would promise to go away and never come back. Yeah, I want him
Speaking
to out
of the Lord,
permanently.
speaking of the Lord coming to take folks, the Lord is definitely, I don't know what the Lord is doing, but the senator of Maryland, she's not having it at all with Mr. Robert Kennedy and his wanting to do away with vaccinations for children with the measles, mumps, and everything else. She basically says in this article that he is killing children, and which I really do believe that. And I think the target, of course, again, is poor, low income
Right.
people, whether they be black, brown, whatever. But that is the target. And by doing that, by getting rid of the public uh, immunization for children, which all public schools used to do years ago, you couldn't be enrolled in public school and not be shot up
Have
with
your
everything.
vaccination.
Um, of
They used to
course,
do it right in the school.
right? They used to do it right in the school, right? Um, that he wants to get rid of it. But yes, it would be a hard hit to a lot of low income people. It just would.
Right.
Because you figure if a child does, or if the parents happen to be immigrants and they do travel back and forth from home back to the States, if the children get something, they go into school, they're passing it on to other students. That, I mean, it's just like a trickle down effect that you're just like, are you really trying to kill people slowly?
Yeah. And if they don't do that, they want to inconvenience them because you have to take off from work. If you
Right.
have multiple kids, and sometimes kids get a little sick behind that.
Yeah. Kids get sick. These numbers make grown people sick. You be like, stay away from me. I don't know what kind of shit they be having these days. Like,
yeah, I have a mark on my arm. Do you have a mark on your arm? Do you have a vaccination mark?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Oh,
now you're gonna make me look. Now you're gonna make me look.
Yeah.
Well, that's back in the day. That's back in the day. They had different needles by the time I was growing.
No, we had a gun. This had this big ass. It looked like Star Trek phaser, and they just popped the thing in it, shoot your arm. It was real quick. It didn't hurt. It was more of a pop. The noise scared you more than anything else. But yeah, everybody had the little vaccination mark right here.
No,
they probably shot y'all up in your legs and stuff.
Needles. Yeah. We had needles.
Yeah, we had needles too, but they were like industrial strength, like you worked on the assembly line. They were popping the kids left, pop. Everybody was all lined up. Yeah, he was too young. Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm an 80s kid. I didn't know nothing about no guns. But
I was gonna say this. The 60s, 70s, yeah, we got popped.
It was straight needles. I didn't know nothing about no gun. I don't even like needles. I still don't like needles to this day. My friends,
I hate them.
They think it's hilarious. I really got to talk to whoever the phlebotomist is that will stick me. We have a whole conversation before we get started. And they're like, you can relax. I will not. Just hurry up and do it. Like however you
right, 60s babies.
Take an arm. I can't do it. So, but yeah, that's definitely a cool article to check out. And she definitely gives him the business because he deserves it with his stuttering Stanley ass.
No, he just starts talking and it's like my brain just shuts off.
Oh my God. It's like, can he get a bouncy ball or something? Can we get a translator for him? I'm confused. Speaking about being even more confused, there is an Ohio senator. I can't think of the man's name. Hold on, because I had the article somewhere, but I don't think I put it in my thing. But hold on. So basically, while I'm looking for this article, the Ohio senator is talking about getting rid of dual citizenship. Now, mind you, you might say, "Oh, that's a good idea to make everybody a citizen." You know, if you're not here, if you're not born here, whatever, you got to go. Peace out. But here's the caveat to all this. The senator pushing for this regime change and making pushing for there to be no dual citizenship, like you must be a citizen of the United States or else. He's from Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Colombia.
Put him on one of them boats.
He didn't become a full-fledged citizen of the United States till he was 18 years old. Now, you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Well, there's a lot wrong with that when the current administration is pushing to get rid of anchor babies.
Yeah.
And people in general who, are kind of connected, where in which their parents may not have been born here, but they were born here. They've known here all their lives. So they're kind of sort of citizens anyway. You want to get rid of all that. So it's like, how are you pushing for something that your own team don't consider you to be?
That kills me, especially with these immigrants. It's like, how you fuck your own people over? It's like you, like they say, you get here and then you close the door behind you. It's like I made it across the finish line type of thing. I never got upset when I would hear about people crossing the border. If they crossed it illegally, I said, evidently some shit going on. It usually was because the United States had destabilized their country and they had cartels. People were being murdered and things like that. I never had a problem with that. If you can get the fuck across here, get here any way you can.
But let's be real about it. There's always been a migration.
All the time. You've
We've
always had it.
always there's been migration from people who lived in the South during Jim Crow and civil rights that moved up north. So it's always been. It's just that there was no borders to cross, and nobody telling you can. I mean, well, let me take that back. There's plenty of people telling you you couldn't come here, there, and there, but there was no like, oh, you're crossing the border because you're just, in the States. But it's the same thing. Like you move out of one. There's nothing going on here. Nothing here for me. Let me move someplace. Let me move someplace else. Yes. Do I feel like they should be doing illegally, following the proper channels? Yes, I do.
Yeah. Once you get in, I'm not gonna stand in that Costco line one at a time. When you have a window of your window of opportunity is closing because of the season. You don't cry. Like I said, if it's that bad where you're crossing multiple countries, deserts, something horrible going on.
Yeah.
That's the way I've always looked at it.
Now, he talks about wanting to get rid of the dual citizenship, that no immigrant or kind of new citizen to the United States should have dual citizenship to their old country. Now, funny you should say that, because not only does the first lady of these United States, old spread eagle,
be best,
the be best spread eagle, first lady, have dual citizenship to Sliklavia, whatever the fuck she's from, somewhere over in the Ukrainian area, old Russia. Her son also has a dual citizenship to the same birth country.
To the same birth country.
So now I'm trying to understand. Now again, we always talk about they quick to be talking about America this and America first and America. She's not American. She has a dual citizenship. Is that an issue too? The first kid, Dumbo,
right. and she didn't use the proper visa either.
No, she
didn't. Nor her parents.
No, they didn't. And they've been flying on this fake ass kind of education visa. She's been flying on that for many a year. Ain't nobody ever.
It was educational.
Back. Yeah, okay.
It was gynecological studies. That's what that was.
Yeah, okay. That and her acrobatics.
She's so holds the citizenship. Yeah.
It's just so it's like bullshit. It really is bullshit. Bottom line, y'all got an issue with people that don't look white. Period. Right. You can be European, you could be from wherever else, you can be from Africa, South Africa, wherever, all of Africa, pretty much. I mean, they act like they different, but I'm just like, you in Africa, right? You in Africa, but it's like, oh, they don't have to be deported. Why not? Why not? Are they not immigrants? Are they not taking your jobs? The next time you hear a Russian talking to us, hey, look, can I help you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like your job is being taken.
It's AI. It's AI.
I just want to talk to a person. I just want to talk to a real person. Yeah, talk to, and that's a. Don't get me started on that dumb shit. He gave them that shit and they run with it. Am I talking to a real person? I just want to know if I'm talking to a real person. You can't see me, so you wouldn't know anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm. What are you like? What's wrong with you people? But it's they working on something. Just stay with it. Okay.
Hmm.
This is about to be some whole bullshit. Um,
More
Basically, I
bullshit.
think they're gonna right. I think they're just gonna cherry pick who they choose to give full citizenship to. If this
Oh yeah.
gets steamrolled from state to state, who they give full citizenship and who they will deem to be less than. You know, which I think is bullshit. Also, good old Texas. I'm not messing around. Good old Texas. And then too, what about the vice president's wife? What about her
Mm.
ass?
Oh, you don't hear enough about her.
That you
Oh, and
don't hear
she's
nothing
and
about
she's about as brown as they can get.
that. Doesn't. But this is what I'm saying. And they quick to say that they don't like they tell Vic Ramaswamy ass, I'm not gonna vote for you because you're Indian and you haven't denounced your Hindu religion. He ain't gonna.
Mm-mm. For what?
Why would he do that?
So he can be an evangelical.
Right. He need all them 15 arms and 10 legs that he pray to. He need all those to help him get through the Ohio primaries. He needs every bit of it. So no, he's not gonna denounce nothing. Because he already knows at the end of the day, like he said, your saltine feelings are getting in the way of your progress because you have been fed this lie that you created all this. And now you start to see that it's not necessarily true. And you don't know how to handle that. So you're kind of breaking down. But anyway, speaking of breaking down, the Supreme Court in Texas just let them uh, switch up the map.
Hmm.
So therefore, they could possibly have 5
Yeah.
seats in the House to increase their majority lead. Not only that, Kentucky also in here somewhere.
Hmm.
Kentucky has also um, got the green light to do some regentrification to their.
It was Indiana.
Was it Indiana?
Yeah, it was Indiana.
I could have sworn. Okay, because I just looked at it. Oh, Letitia. Oh, oh, yeah, you're right. Indiana just did their congressional map 57 to 41 votes. Yeah, 57 to 41 to change their map. They may get an extra boost of a couple seats come this midterm. They are setting this up. Like,
Oh yeah.
while a lot of
Now,
Democrats are sitting up here worried about what Trump is doing, they are working
right.
while they have the majority to make sure they maintain the majority.
Now remember, the redrawing of these districts only is supposed to happen every 10 years
Every
when you
10
do
years.
the when you do your
Right.
have your census.
Census.
Yeah, these motherfuckers busy.
Yeah. They're busy all over the board. And it's like, yeah, they put the useful idiot in front. So you too busy going, what the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? While your state is over here running.
Hmm.
Running. And by the time somebody with some sense gets back into the White House and try to make things normal again or somewhat of normal, what's gonna happen? Your state's gonna be so far gone, stuck in whatever they done created that it wouldn't even make a difference who's in
Yeah.
office. So yeah, and another thing that they're doing too, they're moving to a lot of these states that they can make a difference. They're doing that too.
I think everything should just split. We just succeed.
Right, you stay over there. Like,
Hmm.
stay. Y'all want to be over there in the middle of the country? Y'all stay right there in the middle of the country. Have fun. Have at it.
And we're keeping our money.
Yep. Cause that's gonna be the real thing. That's where it's really the rubber's gonna hit the road when people really stop and like, you know what? I'm not gonna support that. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
like collectively, not just well, I'm not gonna, I don't see what the big deal is. I still shop there. I still go there. No, when you really make the conscious mindset of really why am I putting my money into something that don't see it for you.
Don't see it for you, and it won't benefit you.
Right. Don't see it for you and won't see it for you. However, they use people, unfortunately, that you are connected to, give them deals and things so that way they could sell their products and use their face to sell their products because you're not going to turn down your own face and it's not support a black business. Why would I not? They chose to make that contract. They gotta make that work. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You better start getting some white folks to get in there and getting some sweet potato hair cream or something, or make some pumpkin spice. Make some pumpkin spice mousse
'Tis the
for their
season.
hair. Yeah. Making some potato salad with raisins. uh, you know, body spray fragrance. Give them something so they can be like, oh, I want to buy
He
that.
just said no body spray fragrance.
I want to buy that. Just give them something. Bland fried chicken. Give them something so they can go out and buy. Because there's no way. I mean, granted, I feel bad, yes, because at the time, yeah, it was a whole diverse thing. But once you seen that, why didn't you get on the phone with your lawyers and say, whoa, this messing up my money? And if they do this, I can't do this. I know they hit him over the head with if you cut this contract, you're gonna be I mean, what you gonna either way you're gonna lose.
Mhm.
Either way, you're gonna lose. Because they didn't gave you the money up front and they're expecting sales. And if they do make a move and drop sales, then what you supposed to do? Because they done already paid for the product.
Right.
So it's like you gotta wait. Like you gotta weigh it. You gotta wait. Even if you start putting it, I mean, I guess now you learn a lesson. You might put it in your contracts to be like, listen here, you start talking some bullshit, I, I get to go. I don't know, but good luck. Um, what else you got? Of course, white farmers, saltine farmers, y'all can breathe a sigh of relief because, of course, after he uh, basically dicked you with no lube, he turned around and after you
Mm.
begged enough and pleaded enough, and then turned around and said, "No, what you doing? What you doing? I gotta go feed. I gotta go to school." He decided to now he's had enough of you threatening to leave the party, threatening to not vote for him again, feeling so betrayed by the fact that he's done this to the farmers, which was again
Hmm.
no surprise because he done it to you the first term. So I don't know why you
Yeah.
didn't think he was going to do it to you
They
again.
believed him when he said he's just going to put the tip in.
Oh, yeah, okay. When your eyeballs started burning, did you realize he wasn't talking about just the tip? Great. He
Mm-mm. But
was
instead, you
really
got in my stomach.
right. Right. So he's giving $12 billion of welfare. Because that's what it
Hmm.
is. Say it again. $12 billion of welfare to white
Hmm.
farmers.
Giving snap to the
Snap to the snappers.
snap,
Snap to the saltines.
and that's not including getting rid of their workforce.
Right. Right. That ain't
And it
coming
scared
back.
everybody off. That's
That
not
ain't
coming
coming
back.
back.
Oh no.
So now we're gonna have to get Joe Bob and Billy Bob and everybody Bob to actually get on the field and work now.
Mm.
And good luck with that. And then those who don't have dual citizenship, who are hanging in this country by a wing and a prayer, hopefully the ICE don't come picking them up thinking they look too Mexican. Good luck with that too.
And you just sunburned. Don't tell them white boys don't stay out there too long. You might get mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I but again, this is what you asked for. Because for some reason y'all just thought it was gonna affect some people, not all of us. But again, let's look and see what these black farmers are gonna get from this funds. Let's see if the black
Oh,
farmers
probably
get any
that
of
and
this
the
$12 million
small.
Right.
Because if it's anything like the last time, the only ones that really benefited were the large corporate farms.
Farmers. Right, exactly. But again, you think you're doing something. Of course, all the time. Oh, we're doing something. We're helping folks. Who you helping? Who you
Hmm.
helping?
The
Nobody.
rich.
Right. Right. So again, of course, Darnell giving the $12 million, $12 billion, excuse me, to white farmers for their tears. His poll numbers are not looking that great right now because, of course, he talked about this affordability crisis, which is a delusion or fake news that the Democrats have created. However, the real statistics show that, yeah, people are struggling out here. Jobs are being lost, bread lines are growing, and shit's
Yeah.
real. And although the government is quote unquote back open, every job has not been back
Mm-mm.
at all. So help understand that people are suffering. And yeah, this affordability crisis, which is made up, of course, you don't have to worry about that. You're not an average American person. I never understood how people just identify with talk like that when you're not that.
Right.
You live in a trailer park. You don't know nothing of that. You don't travel you because you can't afford it. None of that. But yet you talk like an elitist or you have ideas like an elitist. Why? Because the only thing you looking at is punishing the others. They taught y'all well.
No, that and the fact that they're so arrogant that they say that part out loud on mic. So
I mean,
keep it up, boys.
yeah, but it's just
Keep
like
it up.
right. But it's just like the Campbell soup, dude. Like when that dropped right around Thanksgiving, I
That's
know
that
mad people.
Venezuelan meat going.
I know mad people was like, oh shit, I can't even use the Campbell soup, the cheese sauce in my macaroni and cheese no more now.
No, I'm looking at all the different brands, right, that they cover,
Right,
and I'm like, my fucking pantry full of that shit.
right.
I
Progresso,
mean, granted,
all this.
yeah, but they
Mhm.
when
It,
the goddamn damn president, vice president of the company says that
mhm.
shit, that's extra terrifying.
Yeah,
Okay, when
right,
they don't believe in their own product, it's like I would feed my family that dog
right,
shit.
right. Exactly. That's when you really got to start just taking an inventory of. They don't feed their kids that shit. That's not something they
Mm-mm.
eat.
And they
I
come
mean,
out and they say that.
right, full force with full chest. That's like the
Kev,
remember when the pizza man said that shit.
oh
Papa
yeah,
John.
Papa
When Papa
John's.
John started talking that shit. It's like this is what they believe and what they really feel.
Hmm.
It's like it's not I mean I as a kid, I didn't know, I thought of like any other kid as far as Walt Disney and Disney World was concerned. It was like, wow. But to really like sit back and see that shit that wasn't created for you, nor any child that looked like you
Right.
ever,
Hmm.
ever,
You weren't even thought about.
ever. And even when you had to change, it was like, nope, nope. Not until this man was dead cold in the ground that they decided to, okay, well now that he's gone, let's try to
Hmm.
modernize this a little bit, piece by piece.
Yeah.
And people be okay with that. But then it's like you do something where in which you only support or uplift black business or black people, and it's an issue. It's a problem. Why this? Why it's gotta be black? Why? But it's the character. But Why she got to be black? Why this one got all of you? Your whole thing is surrounded around whiteness and fantasy and you know all this shit that your whole upbringing was built that way. So it's like not only did they use the adults in a certain way to push this white power mantra, they use children.
Mhm.
You will grow up in adults and still believe the same shit.
Exactly.
That's crazy. You talk about some diabolical bullshit. That is some diabolical shit for your brain. And then come to find out that he was a supporter of Adolf Hitler. Hang it up. But they won't tell you that because they don't want, you know, Lord, they don't
Hmm.
want you to not go to Disney or buy your Disney.com subscription and all that shit. They don't want you to do
Mhm.
that. But I mean, it's like, really? But again, this is how you're able to have a president like this who actually follows the same. He's been doing the same shit
Right.
that German man was doing before shit got real and they start smoking motherfuckers in gas chambers and shit. Doing the same shit. Same shit. Same exact shit. Speaking of same shit, a 30, 34, 35, 30-ish year old man was found hung in a golf area just a couple of weeks ago. They're talking about suicide. Get the fuck out of here.
Everything is not suicide.
Right. And it's like they quickly instantly say suicide and like the family and everybody's just supposed to go, okay, nothing to see here.
Hmm.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Well, you know why they do that too? Because it definitely won't hit the news. Not
Right. It
even really the
doesn't.
local
No,
news. It won't
no.
because
And that
they'll
happened in
just leave
Minnesota.
it at that.
Right, that happened in Minnesota, and it's like nobody, nothing to see here. Whoop, 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 keep it going.
Hmm.
But of course, they got old. You know, he's gotten a little more eloquent now. Benjamin Crump, they got him on the case. He done posted it on his X and other places, and then you know people have posted it on TikTok or whatever. I did check out the news article on the actual news website, but it's no big national news talking about this black man who was just hung in a golf course area
Hmm.
um, that he would not be allowed entry into.
I was I was going to say why golf course.
But that's the part that is like, huh? And nobody finds this to be, in the words of Umar Johnson, you don't find it to be suspicious. You don't find it to be suspicious. But I mean, it's just like it's a golf place where he wouldn't even be allowed entry into
Right.
unless he was a worker. But you found the man hanging in that facility, in that area. Okay. Okay. Y'all,
Right. They did this to themselves.
yeah, like who's playing dumb here? Who is playing dumb here? You either got one or two things, and I think it's probably both. You got a serial mayonnaise person
Hmm.
out there, right? Or you have two things: a serial mayonnaise gay person out there who's undercover but kills himself after he does like a Jeffrey Dahmer type shit. Because ain't no way this keeps happening. The young man, the young man in that college over there down in Mississippi, was it? Like what
Hmm.
what is going on? Like the shit is crazy. Shit is absolutely crazy. But we're not gonna sit here and act like, oh well, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. And it's funny how they do that. But let it have been anything revolving any one of us that look like us, it'd be a whole manhunt. On and be plattered over every newspaper everywhere.
And they'll be snatching up everybody off the street. We have a suspect,
Right.
or two,
You all
or
look alike.
three.
Get over here. Right.
Uh-huh.
Get over here. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, sad news for all you Latricia James haters. The Virginia the Virginia federal judge said and the grand jury, mind you, said no, they will not try Letitia James again for a second term. Because here's the caveat to all of this: the attorney general is not qualified. It's not in her pay grade or in her security clearance to even deal with or file charges on these folks. Meaning it's
Leave
even
Tish
above
alone. Leave her alone.
even it's above her pay grade. She can't touch them because she's never prosecuted anything of that nature at all. So she's not really even qualified for her job, let alone qualified to go
To do
before
that.
the court to put charges on people who are kind of above her in the legal realm of things. Yeah, no. But at the end of the day, yeah, of course, we know when we're dealing with the others, you gotta cross your I's, dot your T's, and do all that kind of stuff to ensure that you don't, because the minute you slip up, they will come after you. And yes, of course, her coming after Donald Trump in the way that she did and how she did it for what she did, they were gonna come gunning for her, gunning, full guns ablazing. Now, of course, no white person would have done it. Even if they don't like Donald Trump, they wouldn't have done it because they don't like to do it to their own people. They feel away. Because you see the way they look at Donald Trump now. They always say, well, secretly, the Republicans they don't all agree with his well, secretly, they don't. Who gives a fuck about a secret?
No, what it is, they following his orders, and every time they run around thinking they're gonna get something done to please him, they the ones that end up getting burnt in the
Right,
process.
but this is
That's the
what I'm
funny
saying.
shit.
But yeah, but that is because it's like you do something and then you leave them to go to their constituents and explain it to their constituents, and they can't. They can't explain while right now their Medicaid and shit is all fucked up because they
Right.
felt the whole time that their Medicaid and stuff was going to be fine. That you were only going to go after the black, the brown, the low income, and all of them. But you realize, oh no, he got rid of the whole program. Yeah, they got rid of you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now you got to
How
figure
do
it
you
out.
think that they were going to sort through that to figure out who's black or who's white and who's a Republican and all
I,
the rest of that
I,
kind of stuff? Use your common
I don't,
sense.
I don't know. I don't know. I think he thought everybody was gonna wear something stamped on their forehead. Like
They do.
get them,
Loser. Anyhow.
like get them. But yeah, so James Comey, Letitia James, they're safe right now,
Mhm.
and yeah, the federal judge and they won't try them again. So good luck looking for something else to kind of hang them on while you going after them for. Granted, you may not have liked that they came after you, but you did illegal
Mhm.
shit, which
Oh yeah.
deserved it. Especially for
And
James.
and and
Letitia, I get where you were going with that, but at the same time,
yeah, but he's done that. He's done
right,
that.
he's done that, right?
He's
Yeah,
broken that. He's broken that law that he's trying to nail her
he's
on.
on. Yeah, of course, of course. Um, let's see what else we got here. We did that
Yeah,
one.
Obamacare versus affordable. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
I
that'd
don't
be the
want no
biggest
Obamacare.
right. That'd be the biggest shit. But they knew that. That's why they preface it that way because they knew that the angry uh white person will be so upset to hear Obamacare, like it's such the disgusting thing ever. But the Affordable Care Act they are okay with, and they utilize it the most because it's more of them on it. On
Hmm.
all of
Right.
this, on all of it. So that's why I'm like, I never understood that. So you're sitting at your argument is already flawed when you're looking at the statistics, the actual numbers, and they are all higher above board on all of the services. No way you can have a welfare queen. How is her name Beth Ann? Because that's who the fuck is on it.
Susan.
Right. That's who the fuck is on it. On the wick, on the this, on the that. It's y'all. So I'm confused.
Mhm.
Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
Sebastian. The top 1% gained 52% wealth gain, and then another way that people aren't paying too much attention to is the layoffs.
Yeah.
they're laying off. They don't have to spend it. That's less they have to
That
spend.
less they have to spend, and by huge numbers. But they're only laying off particular people. I mean, yeah, white women are getting chopped too, but not at the rate of black women. Not at the rate of black women, which is crazy. And especially when black women are more educated than the white counterpart.
You're gonna have to repeat what you just said for the last the last 30 seconds
Did I
because
freeze?
everybody froze. Everything was
Oh,
spinning.
oh damn.
They've cut our shit off. That's what that was.
Well, the bill is paid. The bill is paid. I was saying that
Oh, I know that. That ain't the problem.
they definitely attacked.
You've done well, my son, my
You know
brother.
what? Whatever. They definitely attacked black women, right?
Right.
And to that, black women are highly more educated than their white counterparts by
Right.
far. So it's like when you say merit, what are we classifying as merit other than if you look like this, you merit. If you look like this, you DEI. So I mean,
Yeah, playing that old game again.
yeah, we going back there. It's because it's a comfortable spot for a lot of the people that you have to realize they were children during that time and era. And they were comfortable and teenagers and all that kind of stuff. Remember Jerry dude, the Cowboys dude. He was right in that photo when they were attacking those kids trying to go to school. The owner of the
Jerry.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were right in there, hackling and doing all that type of shit. But now all of a sudden when it resurfaces, it's but you could tell that.
No, it was you. It was you, bitch. That was you.
Right. The way you act and treat your players, you still have that. I was just watching something today while I was working, talking about Johnny Carson and his top racist guests that he knew were racist, but of course publicly they portrayed like they were so like, with the civil rights movement and all this kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, they couldn't stand like intermixing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Not number one on the list, but the first one on the list, but at the bottom, starting at the bottom, was Lucille Ball. Although she had a Colombian husband and an interracial whole TV screen, and everybody thought, oh, she's such a woman of the age moving forward with this whole kind of relationship. Not a one, never, ever wanted anybody of color on her writing staff. Ever. Never, no way, no how. She made sure that the whole production team stayed completely white all the time. So it's like, all right, cool. I mean,
now on the opposite hand, the one that I heard that demanded to have a black dancer on her show was, of course, Betty White.
Right. I mean, even Marilyn Monroe wouldn't go to certain nightclubs and stuff unless they let Ella Fitzgerald perform.
Right.
It's like
she did not have to come through the back door and all the rest of that stuff she could sit anywhere she wanted to.
Right, exactly. So it's like there were people that were really pushing the needle, and then some of these people that they praised wasn't doing shit. Like I even thought Frank Sinatra was different, but no, he on the list too.
Is he?
Yeah,
wow.
He's on the list.
I remember. I was so glad my father. I was so glad my father had passed when I found out that John Wayne was an avid racist, and he had that article in that old.
He's like number
in that playbook.
He's number two. He's number two.
I was going to say because he was really up there because he put it in print.
Yeah,
which was in an article for Playboy, and they have him on video saying it out of his own mouth.
Yep, he's number two. Heston is 3. I think Dean Martin 4.
Dean Martin too.
Dean Martin didn't want nobody black performing with him.
Just Sammy Davis, huh?
He did not. He
He
didn't even want Sammy Davis Jr. performing with him. A lot of those performances Sinatra talked him into doing because he didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He
Wow.
never really wanted to do it.
Wow. This
Um,
change.
it
Yeah.
changes your
Well,
it
your
changes your
outlook on some of these
being.
people. I thought some of them were
I
so
think
so
being
progressive for the times.
the White
And since
Christmas too was up
White Chris.
there.
Oh,
He was
yeah. Him,
he was
Bing
second. Bing
Crosby.
Crosby. He was second
Yeah.
to
Yeah. I
Lucille
always heard he
Ball.
was.
Um, Joan Crawford. She was bad too.
Mhm. She
Heston
should
or
have been worried
somebody.
about Betty Davis on her
Yeah, yeah,
ass.
somebody else. But a
Betty
lot of those
Davis.
old Hollywood stuff, like they could not.
Wow.
They couldn't stomach it at all. They didn't want nothing to do with it. I think even with Bing Crosby, uh
Bryce Sebastian.
he had a situation with Louis Armstrong regarding. So they talk about that regarding his him wanting to perform. Like he was like, nope, he didn't want no like band members. He didn't nothing. Like these people were like true to the guard. Although they may have acted a certain way, you thought, oh, there's an actor too who played a lot of. I think he played the lawyer on Kill a Mockingbird and some other things. He didn't want to perform with anybody black or anything like that. Like there's a lot of them that you're just like, wow, really? Like even as you got older, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Um,
Well, you know what you can say now? They're dead.
Fuck 'em. Yeah, right. Right. Um, so lastly, I know I'm missing some because I didn't download everything, but I think we could save those, table those. Washington mayor, the police chief, Pamela Smith, is stepping down. I guess the start of the new year, I think, or pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
The end of the month. She's
So
gone. She's out.
she'll be stepping down. I'm sure it's pressure from the White House because, of course, he wants to make it a military state and he wants to make this
Oh
straight
yeah.
military push, and the people aren't having it because they're real people that live here. Believe it or not, I mean, whether he wants to believe it or not, there's real people that live here. And if you think it should just be a place where white people live because it's the celebration of whiteness all around, it's like get the fuck out of here, sir. You got to be fucking kidding me. But yep, that's pretty much all I got right now. Is there anything else? Oh, wait, let me see if I got it. Hold on. I'll talk about it in the second segment thing, but let me see if I can pull it up. The video the video clip thing. So yeah. All right. So we'll switch gears. Anything else you want to add before we switch gears real quick?
Campbell's soup is Soylent Green. Okay. don't eat the Campbell soup.
And I love the good tomato soup. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a tomato soup.
Is it real tomatoes? Or is it red dye number 6?
Heinz ketchup in a can. But, but so that hurt. But to actually know that the and this is a passed down mindset. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that like that's something that the CEO before him told him to see. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something passed down from predecessor to predecessor, that this is, although we do this is, what we do. And don't feed your kids that, because this shit is
Yeah.
shit
That's
is
like little
horrible.
company secret. Yeah, don't eat
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Don't drink the milk, it's spoiled.
Right. Right, for sure. Some bullshit, but let us move right along. And I don't know where my things are. Here we go. And here we go.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
Chalo. Hey, what's going on? So this is a part of the show where we talk about, where we let our hair down, some of it, and or beards. And we talk about everything else. some stuff that's going on, entertainment news, YouTube, all that stuff. So first, since you brought it to my attention while I stream this up, I will let you segue into this little piece of thing if I can find it. Where is it? It's on my desktop. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Raw video file. If I can pull it up from there. Where are you? Desktop, and is that it? You see, it's loading. I think this is it from today. Okay, so first we got to do, I don't know how I'm going to do this with the, okay, we'll just, I don't know if let's see, we'll just do the video. Maybe if the video sits there.
It looked like during pregnancy, you had tested positive for syphilis. Did anybody talk to you about that?
Now, let me play that one more again. So I'm going to play this one more again regarding, so this young man here, the ones with the tattoo on his face, I'll show you another picture. He does porn, not just regular girl on guy porn, but he has done gay porn. He's done the alphabet soup of porn, pretty much.
Oh yeah, a cornucopia of copulation. A cornucopia of copulation. This is what he has done.
All types of porn. And at this point, his girlfriend or whomever she is to him has just
the mother of his child.
Right, has just given birth to their child. And as she's given birth, the doctor comes in to basically, he's live. And this is why you shouldn't, everything ain't for live consumption. He is live at the time where his child is being born, and the doctor comes in to notify them of this information.
To go over, it looked like during pregnancy, you had tested positive for syphilis. Did anybody talk to you about that?
I mean, just like the fuck? Right. Like, so I was like,
oops.
What? What in the world? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, people? Like, I was so confused. No, that's not what it, that's not it either. Where'd it go? Hold on.
He's laid it low. Yeah, laid it low and really
spreading
it wide. Right. I also dropped the link to it too if y'all want to see it again.
Okay.
Just look at the expression. Just look at the expression on his face.
Right. He couldn't even there's no way. He couldn't even control himself. It was like, God dang. No, that's I don't know where the screen is. But anyway, the same two porn stars that had done a scene with Jaded Nerd, if you've seen them.
Oh, you don't put him out there like that.
It's on Twitter.
But everybody don't know.
Well, if you don't know, you know now. Sorry, not sorry.
Is he still on? Is he still on the tube?
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
Okay. Woo. Well. Okay. Well, let's continue.
Well, I mean, if you
you learn something new every day.
If you you shouldn't have done it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
it all depends on how much you paid too.
So I mean, it is what it is.
Does he get residuals for that? because I was not shocked because because he already had had his adult channel.
Right.
And this was during like what, the very tail end of COVID, and he was
Right.
trying to become a
Yeah,
content, just live off his content.
right. Like the rest of them, skeeting on the back of buses and all types of
Yeah,
shit.
just doing everything.
Just all
Yeah.
types of raunchy shit. So speaking of raunchy, nice little segue. So speaking of raunchy, woosah. So apparently, moving right along, Shakim and Ness have now had a situation, and apparently, allegedly, Shakim was in Brianna's private back chat situation.
Oh, I'm glad you said chat because he went back there.
Well, that would explain the smell, if he did. But anyway, he said some disparaging things about Ness or being with Ness, and it got back to Ness, right? So of course, publicly, it was, I'm not saying this, I'm not saying that, but moving fast forward, and this is, just my observation. Remember, I'm working, so I ain't got time to dibble and deep dive into all this bullshit. No, nobody's doing that. But anyway, Ness, after his kind of post, his community post that was kind of like hinting to something, Ness responded. And then after a while, I guess Ness, like anybody else, said, all right, enough of this shit. I've had enough. And fully just released and went off on him. And not in a way that I didn't feel it was, like, oh, that was a low blow. It was basically like, dude, we were cool. I thought, hey, maybe the second go around, you may have elevated, and you didn't. You still came smelling. Now here we go with this, him having an odor again. Now remember, Vegas, there was hints that he had a body odor. Rebel said he smelled like a billy goat. Then
well, it is hot in Vegas. I can imagine it's probably amplified.
Right, but then also remember Honest Row. Honestly. And those of you know what I mean when I say that. I can't even keep a straight face. Said that he was a little musty too, because he didn't have on he forgot to put on deodorant at some point during the trip, which I just feel like, as grown people and you already somewhere that's hot, how do you forget?
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, why didn't you run downstairs to the little store
to the store, to the CVS, to the anything? They 24 hours. They like
right.
Just
you don't even have to leave the hotel. Hotel has all that stuff in it.
I mean, yeah, no.
I don't know. He's out here just spreading that man scent. He was probably hunting. I heard it was hunting season.
I don't know what the hell it was. But anyway, so Ness talks about how she was embarrassed because he had an odor, and then they were around other people. And when she went to go take him to the airport, in the car in close proximity, she had the windows down the whole 45 minute drive to the airport.
Oh,
because
that was an hour and 45 minutes.
Seattle, Washington, no less. We ain't talking about sunny California. We're talking about Seattle. No, it's already cold. And somebody said soapless in Seattle. My God, today I died. Soapless in Seattle. I was on the floor crying.
Could you imagine that recycled air on that plane?
That's what I was thinking. That is the first thing I said. I'm like, we sitting up here talking about the car. I'm thinking about the people on the plane. If he smelled that bad, can you imagine the people on the plane?
Those masks fall down out the ceiling. This is an emergency.
Right. Can you imagine the people on the plane, the stewardess, everybody that just had to deal with that? If in fact it was that crazy.
I'm sorry, we're disembarking at the moment.
Yeah, right.
We having problems.
We have a toxic waste hazard. Like, we need to drop now. Emergency landing. Full on. Ain't no way. They need to put him to sleep and put him at the bottom where the luggage be. Ain't no way. No way. No way.
That's crazy.
So she goes on to say that she had to literally, she thought she was having a medical scare because that's how bad it was. That she had took a breath and inhaled anthrax or some shit. Which is crazy, right? Now, how can I put this? Now, I listen to some people say, "Oh, it's not nice. She's not being a true friend. Blah 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 blah. Friends wouldn't do that." But do we know if she's had the discussion? Now, mind you, I'm not even gonna put it on her. And I get, in this area, when they don't like you, they look at everything as you should have done it. You did this. That wasn't fair. You should have done it just because they don't like you. But the reality is that is a grown ass man.
Yeah.
With grown ass scent smell.
And you smell yourself before anybody else smells.
This is what I'm saying. But you're conditioned than anybody else. If you living in a bando, if you living how you living, that. So it's like, handle yourself. As a man, nobody should have to tell you that. And definitely no woman should have to tell you that. I don't care if you gay, straight, or whatever the fuck you are. You definitely
funk
don't need to be right. You definitely don't need to be acting that way. And then what kills me about a lot of you people who talk about, oh, she shouldn't have. We seen Vegas. Did we not? We saw the feet picture and the nails. So what the fuck were you expecting? And I get it. You don't want to knock somebody when they're down, but it's cool. But you got to know you down. You have to have a humbling spirit about you and know that you're down. I don't feel no way about nobody who's arrogant as fuck, but funky and disgusting. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers, because, the ones that don't like her, they all jumped on this whole bandwagon instead of just stepping the fuck back. But then I realized to myself, oh yeah, we dealing with a lot of people that like funk and likes to suck on funky dicks and all that type of shit. So of course, they're all for it because it's almost like a group of them motherfuckers. You got Glory Hole, Transformers, and you got, 2-3 day old not showering. Let me suck your cottage cheese off your dick kind of motherfucker. So it makes sense. It makes.
They ought to call this the kink sector,
right? Yeah, very kinky, and that funky. You ain't wash your ass in 2 days, 3 days.
No,
your drawers can stand on their own. You take them off and they just they don't move. They so it's just like, come from like that. There's even a picture of him at the gym with these sweatpants that you can literally look at and know that they're not clean. And it's like, what's really going on here?
Yeah.
What is really going on here?
Now, we're not trying to shame you if you're into man scent like that, but be real.
But I mean, there's a difference.
If that's your kink, that's your kink.
But that's nah. But again, when you calling around different people, you present your you make sure you put your best foot forward. And I honestly think that first after Vegas, I would like to believe they did have a conversation, and she did say, "Hey, whatever, blah blah blah, do this, that." But I personally don't feel like, no, I'm not gonna keep. If I talk to you once, I ain't gonna keep talking to you because obviously that's something you want. That's something in you that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you not trying to. You just being you, and that's cool.
Well, his people aren't from the motherland, are they?
I don't know. Good question. Because that could be it. You putting lemons and shit, rubbing them up under your arms, and it's not strong enough. it's not. It's not strong enough. You need to take some Ajax and sprinkle. You need to splat out with the Ajax under the arms. You need to scrub. You need to work like they worked on Myra's feet. You got to scrub. You got to work. You got to really work that lather and get that soap up. Because at the end of the day, like it's not cool. Like it really ain't.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't cool.
Yeah, but nobody should even have to say that about you. She's not the only one. Everybody coming at Ness. And granted, I'm not, camping for anybody on this. I'm just saying, let's just talk about the facts here and not really dwell on, because you don't like the person, you just gonna harp on why did she do that to him? The lady that he was rooming with or whatever, she, let him stay. She even said that there was an issue. Now she's not talking about it so much, but she said it herself. So then it's like, well, what the fuck? If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, fuck it, it's a duck. Like it's a funky duck, but it's a duck. Cool. Let it go. Let it go. If he want to walk through life like that, that's on him. But again, you cannot expect to come around people or to be on YouTube or whatever, you talking all this shit and you all step down, bitch.
Yeah, not thinking somebody will say something.
You drop down, bitch. Drop down, bitch. No, you drop down in some water and soap. You drop down in some Dove. You drop down in some Suds. You drop down in some Degree. Maybe 12 or 7 of them. But you need to. You need to get some. You get with Victoria. Maybe she might tell you a secret or two. You need to do something. Cause the natural fruits and berries that you may think you're using, like we in Zamunda, it don't work for you.
Yeah,
it don't
fruits
work
and vegetables ain't gonna work.
Yeah. You
need chemicals. You need chemicals.
Well, I mean, again, if you're not eating right either, it's not gonna help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about, I'm going the natural route using lemons and shit. You got to eat right. You can't eat junk and think your body is not going to expel all the junk you're eating, and you sitting up here using fruits and berries for deodorant to cleanse it. No, it's not gonna work.
That acid from that lemonade.
Yeah. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not Irish Spring.
Not at all. I saw that.
Yeah. Just I don't know, but so in response to that, they've gone back and forth. I think it's kind of quieted down now. But he did a whole hours and hours upon hours and hours of a live today, and people just coming up like, oh no, she shouldn't have said. And then she tried to say you stink. She's not the only one that said he smelled. Y'all crucified Rebel when he called him a billy goat and he said he had an odor. He thought, I didn't meet you. I never met you. I mean, I only met you a brief time. How did you know I smelled? If the man said he smelled, like that's just his opinion. But
it don't take long.
Right, but
it takes a millisecond. It takes a millisecond. Or somebody could hit your trail.
Right. You all seen the Pepe Le Pew thing. It ain't like he was always in somebody's face. It's just sometimes that fragrance lingered and it hit somebody's nose and they're like, damn, what the fuck was that? So
it wasn't white diamond.
Yeah, right. But all that to say, just let them do them. Stop trying to make people feel like, oh, you shouldn't, you're not a good friend. We don't know what happened or what was said back that we're not privy to. You're just going off what you're seeing here on YouTube and making your assumptions and analysis off of what you see here. Like, oh, she's not a good friend. You don't know that. You don't know that if they had a heart-to-heart kind of conversation, like, hey, bro, like you might want to do this, and then you figure, hey, I'm having this other trip. You want to come? And then you decide to come. yeah, I would be thinking too that maybe you stepped it up, you changed or whatever, or you got it together, and then you come to me worse. Yeah, no, no,
Mm.
no, no. Because then it's making me look bad because I'm friends with you and they come to see me. So then, of course,
Hmm.
yes, it falls on me. Because how much you want to bet? I bet you if you go ask what's his name, the church guy, who was there, what's his name? Oh my gosh, what is the man's name? But the who was at investigation. I can't think of his name right now, but I bet you he'd say something. I bet you a lot of the motherfuckers, if you just ask them, they'll say it. You know, maybe they don't want to get involved necessarily, but ain't nothing to get involved in. At the end of the day, if it was what it was, then it was. And you have to be man enough to understand that, take accountabilities, do whatever it is, fix it, and keep it moving. But to sit here and act like everybody's delusional that there was nothing going on here. We saw Vegas. Your nails were dirty. There's no reason for your nails to be dirty. You was out here dancing around in whatever costume that was. Lord knows what that smelled like. You had trash bags. And again, however you choose.
Can you imagine the stuff you didn't hear? That was probably the light stuff.
This is what I'm saying.
That they mentioned.
This is what I'm saying. Like, that's all she mentioned. And they tried to make it seem like she totally, destroyed this man. But what I did see and what I did pay attention to is just this. He talked a whole lot about how Lemon made him feel when he was in his laptop and stuff, how he violated his privacy and he felt so violated. He felt all this way. The same thing, and the same way he's feeling is the same thing he's doing with Ness, putting out all this stuff, like kind of insinuating that they slept together or that something happened. He just posted a while ago this little picture of Sade with this song talking about listen to the lyrics or something, and it's like some song like what was it? It could never happen again, or it could never feel the same again. Some shit that would kind of like insinuate all this kind of bullshit. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why even put something out there like that? But again, it's okay for you to do it, and especially because the people that don't like her are okay with it. But because Lemon had your laptop, which I'm pretty sure as much time as y'all been around each other just alone for the hours y'all been in, he been done seen your laptop or what was in it or what was on it. I'm sure he had.
The first time
y'all been in that room cooped up for hours. I'm sure he's seen it. So kill me with the shit. So I don't know. But moving right along from that, I don't really have nothing else to say on that. Just do better. Just man to man, do better. That's it. That's it. That's all. I just feel like as a man, no woman should have to come and tell you, hey, bro, you're my friend, handle that. You already knew from Vegas it wasn't all that. And that's a whole nother thing. You ask Honest Row, who's so honest, if there was a thing. I didn't smell nothing. But the minute he get mad at Shakim or Shakim curse him out for something that he says out of place, he gonna be every bit of you smelly this, you smelly, because he did the same thing in Vegas. He said, I didn't smell nothing. Then when Shakim start coming at him for something that he said, kind of telling too much, then it was, oh, you smelly goat, you smell this, you was musty. That come on, y'all. Like, cut the shit. Cut it. Cause it's whack. It really is. It really is whack. Again, just leave it alone. Let them walk away. If they decide to be friends again, whatever. But as far as everybody trying to, oh, that's not nice, she wasn't a good friend, because I would have told my friend, who's to say she didn't? Who's to say she didn't? And why does she? And why must she? Why does she have to? When people talk a good game, you sit back and believe them. A lot of these people talk a good game until you get to see their real reality, and you like, whoa, oh, okay, and it is what it is. But I think that's what it is. You can only hide behind this for so long. You go meet and greets and meeting people are gonna see you. But you gotta know that. You gotta put your best foot or smell forward. And that's just it. Because do know that, yeah, people may not say nothing right away or, come back and say something or anything like that. And you're lucky that you didn't get around people that would come back and be like, or be while they're live. Oh, because people just being respectful. Right? And it's like, cool, but why yeah, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to insinuate things that didn't happen, that didn't happen, putting something on somebody like that. That's not cool. But anyway, King Roman addressed James, and of course, in true James fashion, he addressed Rico and Lady Dimples. Yeah. But then he said it's okay. He doesn't care. It's okay for King Roman to have his opinion about him. I'm like, okay. That's funny. That must be a change of heart. Because clearly, any other time somebody had an opinion, quote unquote, about him, he always had something to say. So this is real funny, real rich coming from him. But okay, yeah, okay. But yeah, that's. I think is that it? Was that just about it? Yeah, I think that was just about it. I don't think there was nothing else. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think it was nothing else that I can think of right now off the top of my head. Oh, one more person, and that crippled throat Rick Reed. Yeah. And I used to just like think he was a bit much, but watch him from the balcony because I don't do bushes or nothing, and just like sometimes be like, okay, he's a little animated, he's a little sauced up when he get a little extra saucy, but I'm starting to see a very very, I don't care how straight or masculine acting he portrays, he's very very messy, like in the messy kind of way, and it's starting to show more and more, almost like how Jay Wilson went from suave to then he started like queening out. It's like that way with him. Like starting stuff, blatantly lying about stuff, like getting people amped up about lying about stuff and saying somebody said something and they over there talking about you and like just to stir shit up. And it's like, why do all that? Why do you need to do all that? Just be your content creator self, and you don't need to do all that. But again, people doing stuff to get themselves noticed, to get beef started, to have a reason to argue. I guess, yeah, because everybody needs, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but the people need money. It's the holiday season. So
I was going to say, you notice, 'tis the season.
I'm guessing that
Do
is
you
the
need a
season.
Do you need a reason?
Do I
Tis
need
the
a reason?
season. Do you need a
Well, I
reason?
guess I'll answer my own question in that. Do you need a reason? It's the season. But I don't know. It's just nah. I yeah. It's just it. It just really look like why are you so invested? Like, I don't understand. But these be the same folks that talk about they don't watch. I don't watch nobody that's lower views. I don't watch this and I don't watch that. But yet everything come out their mouth. It is like, but people I don't watch, I don't talk about. And I only talk about the one person because it's on site all the time, every time I feel like it. Because once you cross that line with me, I don't. The cancer in me don't. I pick it up and put it down when I feel like it, and that's just that. Do I care anything about it? No, it don't. I mean, it's just this, but it's shits and giggles for me. It shits and giggles. But yeah, I don't know. I just really it's a lot of overly invested people and a lot of things that um you know priorities, man, priorities is important. Yeah, and in this season of giving, right, stop giving your money to these people that have jobs and husbands and things of that nature. If they have a husband, let them ask their husband. Don't stop giving these people
You'd wish you'd held on to it.
but this is what I'm saying, like, stop giving to these people because they are using it. Everything is I need, excuse me, I need for this, I need for that, I need for this. We all need in some way, form, or fashion, or capacity. We all need. So you don't have it to give to nobody else because you need it. So cut it out. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Let these people figure it out on their own.
What were they doing before?
Yeah, exactly. But quick to tell you that they married, got 4 kids, 5 kids, with every kid having 2 and 3 birthdays. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. Stop. Oh, we need gas. I need gas money. I don't own that car. Figure it out. None of y'all own that car. Figure it out. Nobody goes on here asking for. I don't ask for my gas money either. Figure it out. First of all, didn't she say she had a Tesla? Teslas don't use gas. See how you lie. See how you get yourself caught up. See how you get yourself.
These are new D batteries. You know they expensive. You hop on down to that dollar store.
See how you get yourself caught up in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I drive a Tesla. Yeah, okay. I need gas money for what? What you need gas for? You drive a Tesla. Teslas don't use gas.
And just think of how many people didn't catch that.
Oh, here you go, girl. I know what it's like. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know what it's like. She got they got a whole husband and boyfriends and all this other kind of things that they like to hang their hats on. So hang your hat on that and go knock on that door next door and ask him for that gas money. Hell, that's the least he could do. He doing everything else because you too busy on here. So I mean, you shouldn't even need gas money. He the one that need the gas money. He driving the kids here, there, everywhere. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the stories are just so. Who's believing that? Who's believing that? That you just be like, y'all, you're bugging. You're really bugging. But I'm gonna stay over here like I always do and not even entertain it.
And let's call it, right?
Yeah, it's just like the fuck. But it's just a couple more days till the new year, and hopefully not the same old shit. That's all I can say.
I don't know. It's gonna be 26 and no new tricks.
Smells like it already. Smells like it already, because it was really funny to me. Just even the little glimpse I saw, it was like, really, why are we always reaching for Rico? Why? Like, I get he's the only one that's gonna engage with you back and forth and go, but like, why?
Yeah, I guess say easy target, easy to.
It's just like to get riled up. Yeah, I think that's mainly what it is, because it's so like.
No, but it's old because it's everybody's. It seems as though everybody's target.
Yeah. It's like, so But I hope that man don't have a big come up on y'all. Y'all gonna feel y'all gonna be mighty low.
No, hope he don't make a 3-hour trip and come down
or,
to visit some of y'all. Y'all
or
better be
that too.
careful.
Or that too. Or that too. 'Cause a lot of y'all don't they y'all don't have it. Y'all don't
Cause
have it.
for some head, all he got to do is make a phone call.
Child. Be there in a heartbeat. You rang. You rang.
Oh man,
Just
is
nasty.
that covered under Uber?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Uber Eats. Uber Eats Plus. Uber Eats Plus. You have your Uber Eats and your Uber Eats Plus. Uber Eats Plus, they eat more than food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have much for a tip, but you can have the whole thing.
Who needs a tip? You just swallow it up. Who needs a tip? Just disgusting.
That's
And
terrible.
and how many days old is it? Just sniff it away. It smells so good. Dick cheese.
That is.
Fermented.
Yeah, people in there and their special abilities.
Oh my
I tell
god.
you.
They can have
I
it.
tell you.
They can have it.
I tell you, the shit they got in the attic here.
Yeah.
It
How
is
about
just so. It's crazy. It's crazy as hell.
how about it? But quick to call somebody else or talk about somebody else, and it's like, excuse me, excuse me, we are not the same. You're not the same at all, at all. Like, there's one thing to like really help someone genuinely help them. It's a whole nother thing to get to them to secretly then use that and the situation to then.
Well, if I got a free ride and I ain't had to pay no money, yeah, you can slob the knob. If
Dirty.
that's all it take,
Oh my.
look, that's up to you. And with flavor.
Oh my god.
Think about it. A 4-hour trip.
Noodles.
A 4-hour
It
trip.
was about 2.5.
2.5. Nah,
Yeah,
they
it
made
was
it 4. They made it 4. You got to stop. You got to stop on the side of the road. You got to make the pit stops.
not the side of the road. Was it a road marker or was it one of the rest stop areas?
Oh, the rest of them. Yeah, they were resting.
That's the question. Crazy. Just absolutely crazy.
But only here on YouTube in the Beef Sector.
Yeah. Well, no, it's other sectors too, but we just happen to be here.
This is enough. This is enough.
No.
I couldn't do all the rest of it.
Because the churchy one, they about to fire it up too.
Are they?
Some more shit. Yeah, they about to get fired up too. Some more shit done.
They all going to hell. They need to stop. They need to stop. Y'all
out of
going
the
to hell.
collection plate. I said, But yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got. I don't think there's nothing else. I haven't seen Pennywise the series yet. I know you said.
Oh, you haven't seen
it.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, almost. Yes. You gotta watch it. It is good. It is good as shit.
Is it better than the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
He fucking them kids up. He fucking them kids up.
That's funny.
Yes.
I will check it out.
It was very good. I'm real surprised because I just for just things happening to kids on TV, but I keep forgetting this is streaming, this cable.
Yes,
just the stuff that's happening to these children. But it is much better. It was much better than the movie. So it definitely worth watching.
Okay. You said where?
And I wish they would have dropped it where you could just binge the whole thing at one time.
Streaming.
It is on Hulu.
Hulu, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But what else I was about to say? Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. So today's live has been brought to you by Stick It To 'em with Stickums. For those tough to get odors. I was doing my NPR kind of stick it
Yeah,
to
with
'em.
your NPR
Yes,
voice,
yes. It's brought to you
all
by
all
Stick It To 'em
smooth and calm.
with Stickums to get rid of those unsightly odors, or by
They get some dude wipes, just a washcloth and some soap, some Dawn. I heard it takes oil off of ducks, so I know to
yeah.
take cheese off a dick. So
I mean, just great things, good times. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Yes, everybody have a great rest of your week, and until next
yes,
time, any parting
stay
words?
warm. Definitely stay
Yeah.
warm.
Oh yeah, because it
Uh,
is getting
hmm
the temperature
Yes.
is, and we had
That-
snow finally.
Yeah, oh, they talking about more.
I know. Please don't remind me.
I could have the snow. I just don't want the bitter cold.
No, I don't like the snow. Nope. Nope.
hmm
Nope.
And just remember when you reach for that Campbell soup can, Campbell soup is Soylent Green. Okay. If you don't
uh,
understand it, look up what Soylent Green is.
no, I don't even know what Soylent Green is. However, I
It's
don't.
people. Soylent Green is people.
Ugh. That's like what's that snow spear? Is it that's what
What is that?
it's it was a series. It was from the what was that movie?
Snow spear.
The
Is that
movie
the
where they be on the
train?
train? Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yes. Movie
They
they
were
be on
eating
the
folk
train
too.
and they were eating folks. Yeah.
Ugh.
They were eating folks.
Mm.
So in the back of the train, that's what the people that they were eating in the front of the train, like in the first class section. Yes.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. Mm,
Gee
mm, mm.
whiz.
Gives a whole new meaning to good.
Mhm.
But anyways, so until next time, everybody be safe, stay
Yes.
warm,
Yes.
um, stay focused because it really is getting a way out here and the holidays are coming. So make sure you check
Mhm.
on your people.
Definitely.
Sometimes this is a hard time of year for a lot of people. So
Mhm.
make
Oh, it's
sure
going to
you're
be
checking
extra
on your
hard.
people. Yeah, for sure. Make sure you're checking on your people. Don't always assume that just because they appear to be strong that they are always strong, because a lot of times people use a
Mhm.
telephone call, a text message, just to say hey. And with that, until next time, you beautiful people, same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out.